Well, hello, Shane's Brain here, and today I'm going to tell a story about Boy Scouts chasing cows on Stansbury Island. If you're new here, this is Shane's Brain, an interesting place where the contents of my brain are finally allowed to be experienced by the world. I post every Wednesday of every week, so stay tuned. I grew up in Salt Lake City, Utah, not far from the Great Salt Lake. Now, if you've ever been to the Great Salt Lake, you know that it's not all that great. So I renamed it. I call it the So-So Salt Lake, because that's more accurate and more fun to say. The So-So Salt Lake has many islands, but the two most famous, most well-known, are Antelope Island and Stansbury Island. Probably because those two have roads connected to them where you can go out and drive onto them. Is an island still an island once it has a road connecting it to the mainland? The world may never know. Antelope Island is well known for its free-ranging buffalo herds and other animals which I assume include antelope. Stansbury Island is known for scout camp. When I was a Boy Scout, we had a pretty active troop and we went camping quite a lot. One of our favorite places to go was Stansbury Island. Unlike Antelope Island, which had cool animals like buffalo and antelope and bighorn sheep, the only animal I ever saw on Stansbury Island were cows. But these were hip and trendy cows. They were always hanging out at the beach. We always camped among the trees and the brush nearby. We had a lot of fun at Stansbury Island over the years. We hiked. We built humongous bonfires. We ran around at night in our underwear. We played poker, and we chased cows. We had huge amounts of fun chasing the cows, and we always looked forward to it. And I'm pretty sure the cows did too. Normally, when we went camping, it was just our troop. You know, maybe 5 to 10 scouts, 2 or 3 leaders. But occasionally, they would have these big jamboree type camps where they invited hundreds of troops from all over Utah. One year, for one of these big jamboree camping events, they held it at Stansbury Island. We arrived and began to set up camp. After everyone was settled, there was a big meeting with everybody there. And the head honcho, the main guy in charge, he stood up and he welcomed everybody there. And then he started laying out some rules. Rule number 1, no chasing cows. What? We booed, we hissed, we complained. How dare you take that away from us? Why ban it? I say embrace it. The cows are right there, ripe for chasing. Heck, if I was in charge, there would have been a cow chasing merit badge. Later that night, we were sulking around, complaining about the stupid rules, while those terrible words echoed in our ears. No chasing cows. No chasing cows. No chasing cows. So we're chasing cows. And we get this one kind of isolated from the others. And we're chasing him. We're right on his tail. And as he runs into the brush, we're right behind him. And as we're gaining on him, all of a sudden he runs into this clearing. And it's not just any clearing. It's a campsite. And it's not just any campsite. It is the very campsite of the very head honcho that hours earlier had condemned the practice in which we were now pursuing. We screeched to a halt, and he lunged out of his chair, "No chasing the cows!" And then we watched as the cow made a glorious leap directly over their campfire and off into the brush. It was a beautiful sight. Then we turned around and got our butts out of there. Chasing cows in all the wrong places, chasing those cows. Now this may sound strange, but these are the kind of experiences that make me believe in God, and make me believe that He has a tremendous sense of humor. What are the odds that out of the hundreds, if not thousands of people at that camp, we happen to chase our cow into the one campsite occupied by the one guy who has outlawed the activity that we're currently engaged in? Plus, the cow didn't just run past the fire. The cow made a majestic leap directly over the campfire. What are the odds of that? There's no way that God did not have a hand in those events. It's like he's looking down, he's watching us, we start chasing the cows. He's like, oh man, hand me the control. Oh yeah, I know where this cow's going. So there. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. If you like this story, maybe you'll like some of my other stories, because I tell stories. And when I'm not telling stories, I'm doing stuff that's not telling stories. I got stories, I got non-stories. Oh yeah.